designing. So now we can start building our exterior wall. The reason why I put this one here is because remember we changed the properties of our wall. If I did not put it here and I let just escape it, I will have to do it again. So for me not to do it again, that's why I put it here. Now I can easily come to my walls here. Automatically it will appear here. Make sure it's the same wall. And then so we'll start from this very beginning, this very point. Click on this very point, and here we will have it from here to our third axis, which is this one. After that one, and then we have another one. Let's take it to the very end of our axis. Yes, and so mhm, here we have it from here, from this point to the second to the last axis on the vertical distance. So we'll have it. Oh no, sorry. We'll click on walls. I will bring it to the second to the last axis, and then we'll bring it down to this one in particular. And then we will have it here, and then bring it to second to the last. Okay, we'll have it here, and then we'll bring it to second to the last, and then I believe it's here, it's here, it's here. Yes. So we are done with our exterior wall. So we are now going to start with the interior. The interior wall is going to take, I think we will use the same thickness. We'll use the same thickness. So what do we do next? We see that from here, we have it to our second axis on the vertical, which is axis number 2. So click on wall, and here we'll click on the second axis of number, no, yes, I think second axis is number 2, and then we'll bring this one like this, and it is like this. I think based on the plan, it is correct. So what next we are going to do? We're going to separate the kitchen from this guest room, and the kitchen from the guest room, we have it as axis 1, 2, 3. So you'll have it at the third one. Mhm. If you check closely, there shouldn't be a wall that will block this one, except if we will want to put like a door here. But I think it would have been more cozy. Let's leave it. This one we'll deal with it later. Okay, so we have it like this, and basically nothing else we need again on that floor. I think so. Yes, basically. Let me cross check. Yes. So now let's go to 3D. Let's delete this one to not disturb us. On the 3D, we have something like this. So we have created or built our first house on Revit, but we are not done, of course. So let's go back. Let's go back to it. Now I want you to do is to what? What I want you to do is to click on the interior wall. I will explain what I'm doing. You click on the exterior wall, and the top offset, you need to minus it by what? 150. The reason why I'm doing this is because our slab is will have 150 thickness, and I don't want the wall and the slab to connect like together, like to the wall to pass through the slab. Let me explain what I'm saying using the model line. So here I have my slab, for instance, and I don't want my wall to be like this. I want my wall to be like this. Hope you understand. So, and that is why I am minusing the from the top offset, I am minusing 150, 150, 150. Hope you understand thickness. So this is what I'm trying to explain to you. So let's go back and see the 3D I did. You can see, okay, we have a problem here, but let's see. I don't want the exterior wall to be 150 below. I want the exterior wall to reach the slab exactly, but the interior wall should be minus 150. So what do I do in this particular situation? I think it's here is because it's one wall that is here. I will have to separate the wall. And to separate the wall, I will come here, split element, and I will come here, exact here, and split it. So this one, I can remove the 150 to 0, and then it will be okay. You can see we have it perfect here. Look at it. Very good. So what do we need to do next? We need to what? Create the first the slab of the building. Let's say the first floor, the first slab of the building. Okay, so we need to create. This is not the foundation, by the way. So the first floor slab we will create. We will come here, architecture, and then you will go under the floor, click on floor, and then click on architectural slab. So we'll click on architectural, and then we'll click on the floor. At this moment, let's click anyone, and then we'll click on edit type, duplicate, and here we'll click, we'll say what, slab, or let's say 150 mm slab. So come here, edit. The finishing, at the moment we can, let's continue with this one first. Let's put concrete, main concrete. Well, the finishing, it doesn't really matter at the moment for me. So, but I'll put this one as 150 instead of 150. If I want to put the 150, let's just put 150 at the moment. This one will delete because, okay, let's put this one 140, and then we'll click on this one and then put 10. So we'll click on okay, okay. And so now we have to put our slab. So what I like to do, I will just come here and put my slab. Well, I sometimes do it from here so that it will be, the slab will be lying down on the floor, not on the wall, not this thing. But sometimes for architectural sake, we can put it here. But in the structure, it is expected that we have retenant walls, the ones that will be able to be balancing the slab very well on it. But we can put it here because of for designing. Let's bring it there, here, here. Mm, mm, yeah. And so what do we need to do? We need to click which floor we want. Yes, it's the ground floor we want this to be. And so we will click OK. And so we have it. Let's go back to our 3D. Let's see what we have. Well, we have it like this. It's not a problem. So there is something else that we forgot to do. Normally, a building we usually have what we call DPC level, and so and we did not put it in our plan. So we will go back to elevations to the east, and you can see. Okay, let me do like this and bring it to the center here. Okay, we need to create elevation. So how do we create elevation? I'll click on here, and then click on copy, and the DPC is going to be 600 millimeter above. And so we can change this one and we'll call what? DPC level. And then we'll call it what? 0.6 M. So everything is fine. So now we have to adjust this one. The first floor is not going to be 2,700. So the first floor is going to be 3,300, the height. And then we'll click on the second, and then this one to click 3,300. And then this one that we put 1,000, we need to adjust it and leave it as what? As 1,000. Okay, hope you understand. So we have it like this. So for our floor should not be on this ground level. It should be above the DPC. So how do we do? You click on the floor, come to this level under the properties level, and click on the DPC. So it will now go up. So if we go back to our 3D, we can see that there is a floor here. I don't know whether you can see properly. Let me use another shade. Yes, you can. There is a floor here. We have our DPC there. So, okay, what do we need to do next is to create the second floor. How do we create the second floor? Create the second floor, we'll basically do the same thing, but if I don't want to do it again, I prefer to click on it and Control C here. That is not Control C. You come to this particular copy, click on copy, and here you click on what we paste by clipboard, paste to align to selected level. We'll click on this and then we'll click on what? The second floor. You click on the second floor. Oops, it took us to somewhere else. Right, okay. Well, we did not take it to the right, this one. We took it to second floor, 6,000, this one, where we needed to be on the first floor. So we'll go back this one under the level here, and we'll click on the first floor, and it's not here. You can see it has fitted in very, 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 very good.